Here's a psychology fact you're probably not ready for. Being highly intelligent doesn't make life easier, it often makes it heavier. Most people believe intelligence brings clarity, success, and control. But psychology reveals a darker truth: the more your brain understands, the harder it becomes to rest inside your own mind. This video exposes the 8 hidden dangers of being too intelligent, the ones nobody talks about. Psychologists don't define intelligence as happiness. They define it as heightened perception. And when perception increases, you don't just see opportunities, you see risks, flaws, patterns, and consequences. Your relationships feel different. Your nights feel longer. Your mind feels louder. And once this starts, there's no going back. Highly intelligent people don't choose to overthink. Their brains automatically simulate outcomes, failures, alternative realities. Psychology calls this hypercognitive looping. The mind runs faster than reality. Thinking feels productive, but most of the time it creates hesitation, anxiety, and mental exhaustion. Your brain never switches off, it only changes topics. But here's where it gets worse. Highly intelligent minds often understand emotions without actually experiencing them. You explain your sadness. You justify your anger. You rationalize your pain. Psychologists call this intellectualization, a defense mechanism. Logic becomes armor. And slowly, emotional connection weakens, not because you're cold, but because feeling feels inefficient. Intelligent people see what could be, which means what is rarely feels enough. You notice inefficiencies, hypocrisy, wasted potential. Psychology calls this perceptual dissatisfaction. Life isn't worse, your standards are sharper. So fulfillment feels delayed, sometimes forever. But here's the part nobody admits. Highly intelligent people often feel misunderstood. Not superior, just mentally out of sync. Small talk feels draining. Surface conversations feel empty. Psychology calls this cognitive mismatch loneliness. You're surrounded by people, but rarely met at depth. Intelligence leads to uncomfortable questions. Why am I here? Does this matter? What's the point of effort if everything ends? The mind searches for certainty and finds ambiguity. Psychologists call this existential rumination. Ignorance feels lighter because awareness demands meaning. If this feels uncomfortably accurate, good. It means you're not broken. You're aware. Highly intelligent minds struggle with presence. They analyze moments instead of living them. A vacation becomes planning. A conversation becomes interpretation. A quiet moment becomes reflection. Joy feels fragile because the mind refuses to stay still. Intelligence turns inward. You see your mistakes clearly. Too clearly. You replay conversations. Question your tone. Doubt your decisions. Psychology calls this metacognitive self-attack. Your mind becomes both observer and judge, and rarely merciful. Smart minds predict consequences. So action feels dangerous. You see what could fail, what might go wrong, how others could judge. So you wait. Not because you lack discipline, but because your brain sees too many paths at once. Intelligence doesn't cause suffering. Unbalanced intelligence does. A sharp mind without emotional grounding becomes a prison. Awareness without acceptance becomes anxiety. If you're highly intelligent, stop trying to outthink life. Start learning how to feel without fixing. Because peace isn't found in answers, it's found in presence. Intelligence is powerful, but without balance, it becomes the heaviest burden you carry.